Hello, apologies that the podcast episodes have been a bit sparse lately. Mike's going through some things, as most of you already know, and on top of that, the fact that we're on two different time zones doesn't help. There's a 6-hour difference, so obviously when Mike's finished his day, it's really late for me, so if anything gets delayed and stuff like that, it just kind of throws it out of whack, so then we have to kind of find another day and things like that. So apologies for that. One of the episodes we've got planned is focusing on Mike getting his fragrance collection back, which is exciting. And Patron asked which 10, if he had to, would he actually get rid of from his total collection. So as an interim, I thought I would answer the same question, and that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to preface this with saying that I'm really happy with my collection at the minute, actually. I've decided I've picked these bottles based on if I had to get rid of 10 bottles, what would they be? But on the whole, I'm really happy with my collection. I've decided most of the ones I've picked are ones that I don't wear very often, so they're at the back of the shelf, or there's something in my collection that perhaps does it better, but they're in no particular order. So let's start with a blast from the past. This is one of the first fragrances that I ever bought, and I've still got because it's actually a really good one. It is CK1 Shock. This is actually a really good value fragrance. If you want a really nice tobacco fragrance on the cheap, I'd still highly recommend this. I think it's one of the best value fragrances that you can get. But you know what? I've got other tobacco fragrances that just do it a bit better and just smell a bit better quality. The next one is Liquid for Him. Actually, as you can see, I've worn quite a bit of this. I do like this fragrance, and I stand by everything I said in the recent video that I did on this. But the only reason I've added this to this list is it doesn't really add much to my collection. I could perfectly live without this fragrance. I don't need it. I've got other sort of similar Molecule 01 style fragrances, which is kind of where I sort of see this, but I do like it. But yeah, if I had to get rid of it, I would, without doubt. I do still reckon this is worth picking up if you can get it on a good offer though. I got a 2 for 1. This is the first bottle. The other one is still wrapped and sealed actually, which I'm going to flip and put on eBay. So if you want to get that for like 20 quid, so like half price, go and check out my eBay. But yeah, I'd still recommend it, but Liquid for Him is in the to-go list. Next up is a cheap, gorgeous smelling fragrance with absolutely dog shit performance. It is L'Homme from New Brand. As you can see, I've rinsed through this. I basically just keep this as something to throw on after a shower in the evening when I just want to smell clean. It honestly lasts less than an hour. It's a inspirational clone of Le Nuit de l'Homme, and it smells absolutely gorgeous, but does not last. But you can get this super cheap, so if you want something to throw on after the shower to smell good, then I'd definitely recommend it, because you can get it for next to nothing. If you're one of my OG subscribers, you'll remember this fragrance from back in the day. It is Calum Best Original Gold Edition. Now, I still stand by the fact that this is a really good smelling fragrance. It's obviously discontinued now, you can't get hold of it. I got it really cheap at the time for like £7 or £8 or something. Performance is not good, but it does smell really good. It's just really clean, it's a little bit minty, it's very masculine. It's a good smelling fragrance with bad performance, but smelling it now does remind me how good it is. I might have to start throwing this on after the shower actually, because it is a good smelling fragrance. But yeah, Calum Best Gold Edition would go. Next up is another fragrance from back in the day that I've praised loads, and I do still really like, but I am finding it smells quite synthetic nowadays. I don't know if I'm becoming a fragrance snob, or I'm just used to smelling better things, I don't know. But I'm talking about Clinique Happy. I do still really like this fragrance, and as I say, I'd happily keep it, but I'm just thinking if I had to get rid of 10 bottles, I would opt to get rid of this one, because I don't wear it so much now. Performance isn't great, and it is very synthetic compared to some sort of better quality fragrances, to be honest. But a gorgeous mandarin fragrance. If you've not smelt it, get your nose on it. Next up is one of 2 fragrances from Rituals, and I'm cheating a little bit because it's a diddy little bottle, but the first one is Nuit des Arts. So again, very pleasant fragrance. It's a very blue shower gel fragrance with a very prominent sort of blackcurrant kind of note in there. It's quite similar, I guess, to Dylan Blue, but as I say, the blackcurrant does give it a slightly different twist. Lovely fragrance, happy to keep it, but if I was getting rid of 10, this would be one, because it's a tiny little bottle, so you know, might as well get rid of it. The second Diddy bottle from Rituals is this one, Roi d'Orient. I can never say that, it just sounds horrible, and my French is passable at best, but I don't know what it is with this name, I can never say it. Roi d'Orient. Not too bad, I suppose. Anyway, this is very similar to Dior Homme. It's very irisy, powdery, it's again lovely fragrance. I like it because it's a great little travel size, so I would keep it. But if I'm getting rid of 10 bottles and this counts as a bottle, I would choose this one, especially now I've got Prada L'Homme back in my collection, because that is my iris fragrance of choice. Next up is a fragrance that I'm onto my second bottle of, and it's this Coach Green. Lovely fragrance, it's like a fruity sort of version of Sauvage. It's got a nice kiwi note in it. Really enjoyed the first bottle. I must confess, going on to the second bottle, I'm getting a bit tired of it. Probably should have finished with one bottle and not re-upped on it, if I'm being totally honest. I don't think I needed to. It had done its day in hindsight, but I thought I'd get another bottle, I'd get some use out of it, but I'm just finding it I'm a bit tired of it. Probably more so the fact that I recently, only a few months ago, picked up Sauvage Parfum version after I sort of smelt a sample and sort of really enjoyed it. So now when it comes to a Sauvage DNA, that is probably my one of choice compared to this. So this has become a little bit more redundant and I'm a bit tired of it. So yeah, this would go. Next up is a summer fragrance that I've worn a lot, to be honest, so I'm just done with it. It's a gorgeous fragrance, but I feel like we've had our time together and it's a good time for us to go our separate ways. I'm talking about Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. This is a gorgeous grapefruit, photogenic grapefruit, I would say. It's a lovely, fresh, clean grapefruit, and it's a good value fragrance as well. I do really enjoy this, but I've worn it a lot, as you can see, and I just feel like if I had to pick one to go, this would be it, because I feel like we've done our time and I've got my wearings out of this one. And finally, I would get rid of Shay and Blue Blood Oranges. As you can see, I've worn it a bit. Do like this fragrance, but I must admit it's not quite what I was expecting from it. So it's blood orange and leather, and it's a really interesting combination. It's quite unique, never smelt anything like it. I do like it. I love the notes of sort of orange, mandarin, that sort of accord. But with the leather in this, it's quite dark. It's not fresh. It's quite masculine. It's quite a sort of more darker sort of fragrance than I was originally expecting. So as much as I do enjoy it, I don't actually wear it that often. So I think that this would be one that would also go. So that's it. Those are 10 fragrances that I would get rid of if I had to, if there was a gun to my head. What about you? What fragrances would you get rid of? Are there any that are just hanging around because you can't be bothered to sell, or you can't, or just like perhaps nostalgia, you just don't wear them very often, but you know, if you had to, you'd probably just clear some space on your shelf. Let me know, do comment, and stay tuned. There will be some podcast episodes coming soon, I promise. That's it. Spray healthy, stay healthy.